That's where I come in. I am president of the More Money Than Brains Club. If you've been in my garage, you know that. I mean, you restore cars. You know, if you make money on it, you're doing it wrong. That's the first sign that you're doing it wrong. It should take every penny that you have. That's basically what it's all about. Well, I'm here because I introduced Professor Murray. You know what's interesting? I never got a chance to meet W.O. Bentley or Fred or Augie Duesenberg. And they were always some of my favorite. I always liked people who had one vision, and they took that vision and they built an automobile. And I thought those days were gone forever. I thought everything was done by committee, and you might get to design the ashtray, or maybe you leave the doorknob, or whatever. But, you know, this is what's exciting about this car to me. The F1 is, I think, the greatest car of the 20th century. I'd say the greatest car ever, but Gordon is still alive, and that's being himself. Like, well, your days are over, but that was very nice. I'm sure he will come out with something. He will kick my F1's ass, and then, well, now I have to buy that one too. My goal in life is to buy everything that Gordon designs, basically. I have the Rocket, which is the most nimble, exciting car to drive, 775 pounds, 147 horsepower. 6-speed, really 12 speed, you got a high and low on it. Nothing can stay with me on a windy road. It gets 40 miles per gallon. I'm still on the original brakes, and I jump on them all the time. But it's just a wonderfully light, good handling car. You know, I like the way he thinks. You know, these days, it's sort of, you fix everything with horsepower, you know. If a car weighs 2 tons, you give it 800 horsepower. Weighs 3 tons, you give it 900 horsepower, you know. Gordon doesn't think that way, you know. Putting big boobs in Audrey Hepburn doesn't make her sexier. You know what I mean? That's a very sexist comment, but I realize that's what I see happening at automobiles now. They just get bigger and fatter. You know, I thought when I was a kid cars would be around 1,600, 1,800 pounds, but not. They're getting heavier and heavier. And Gordon's going the other way, making them lighter and lighter. I mean, my F1 weighs less than a Miata, and it's 627 horsepower. And there's nothing like driving this car. It is the greatest mistress there is. My wife knows I will never cheat on her because every dime goes into this. And getting it serviced, nothing can be more exciting than getting your F1 serviced. There's a McLaren Service Center in Oxnard. Figure that out. But anyway, I took it up there to get it serviced. You know, I was telling Gordon this last night. They're very, very proper, the British, you know. They said, well, we changed the automobile, and we changed the wiper blade. I said, well, there's no good. We change the wiper blade. I don't really take it out of there. Well, we do it as a matter of course. We can bring it in, we just automatically change the wiper blade. So, well, that's fine. How much is the wiper blade? $1,500. Let's not change the wiper blade. Next time, we put a note, do not go near, don't even think of changing the wiper blade. But that's okay. Because when you're in love, you don't care how much it costs. This is a car, and you know, the great thing about the F1 is I am not a race car driver, I'm just a guy who likes to drive. So you never can find the limits with this car. When you think you have, well, there's more beyond. You know, as I was telling Gordon last night, it's a bit like having sex with an aerobics instructor. She's gone, are you done yet? You're going, I'm exhausted. You through? Okay, great. There is so much more in this car to explore. It's just, I'm so grateful that he built it. I'm so grateful that I was able to get one. So that's why I'm here tonight to introduce my favorite designer and engineer of all time, Professor Gordon Murray.